What is good, you guys, and welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. It's been a minute. How you guys doing, baby? I think it has been time, well overdue time, for an updated tier list. Now, I will say there's a lot of things that are going to probably change about this tier list, which is why I completely restarted. I'm not going based off of anything from my last tier list. None of that. It's going to be a clean slate. So I'm not biased or have any prelapse of my mind. I'm going based off of usage rate for all around usage, meaning in GTA Ops, Arena, and story mode. Then I'm going to go over the ability to build them, like how easy it is to build them is going to somewhat play a factor, and I'll go over that. And obviously, like, their skills and stuff like that tie into how good they are and how beneficial they are for other stuff. So, once again, GTA Ops, part of this tier list. Arena, part of this tier list. Story mode, part of this tier list. And overall accessibility, part of this tier list. Got that out of the way. Let's get it. Let's go. First things first. Let's start off with D tier. D tier. Now, I usually like to add another category between D and C, or maybe C and B, however you want to do it. And I like to call that category niche. I like to call the category niche. And the reasoning is I don't even know if I spelled that right. I put F. Niche. Is it A-E? I don't even remember. No. My dumbass forgot how to spell it. My dumbass forgot how to spell it. How the fuck do you spell niche? N-I... N-E-I. That's what it was. N-E-I. N-E-I-S-H. Niche. Right? N-E-I-S-H. Niche. Is that not it? I think that's it. What are you rating? We're going to rate heroes. Heroes. All right. And the reason why we have a niche category is because niche is basically going to reference some characters that have unique usage, basically, right? So, like, there's certain characters that might not be useful, but they have unique usage. So, I'll put it between C and D. So, all right. Now, okay, let's get into it. So, Flaxen Soldier, gonna go in D tier. Reanimin, for the most part, gonna go in D tier. Now, I know some people say that the Reanimin actually cook in the Reanimin thing for like mid-maxing, but Then I'm actually going to say some of the blue heroes. Now, the blue heroes have some unique usage now that they have case files, and that is Magmaniac and Tether Tyrant. I would say these guys are D tier, but they do have a case file. They do have a case file. So with that being said, you could put them in niche. Characters that aren't good, I wouldn't put them in niche. I would put them in C tier simply because they have case files. That's literally the only reason. Because I would never use a Magmaniac or a Tether Tyrant ever. I would never use these guys. That's why I usually would have them in D tier. But simply because of the fact that they actually have Cecil Nightmares, I see them case files. That's the only reason why I would move them up. Who else? Same thing kind of goes for Isotope. Isotope, in my opinion, is really bad. He actually hurts your GTA ops. He is only really good in stalling, so he's more better if you're using him for like a I would say like an alliance war, but that's like the only possible usage out of him. And it's like, are you really gonna use him for that reasoning? Thank you, Alan, for the follow. Are you really gonna use him for that reasoning? I don't know. I don't feel like you would. So I'll leave him in D tier. He does have a case file. The case file is for Titan, but you can use him to help Titan. So he does have that at least going for him. But I would still say he's solid D tier. Who else is solid D? Pause. Pause. Uh, I would say Duplicate until she gets her case file. She's kind of mid. Uh, trying to think D tier, D tier, D tier. Honestly, do I do it to him? Do I do it to him? Bro, not gonna lie to you. This might just be me hating. This might just be me hating. But bro is booty juice. He's booty juice. And until they change him and rework him, I'm gonna leave his ass in D tier. Respectfully. Who else? I think that might actually be it for D tier. And you're probably wondering why I don't have these guys in there. And that is because these guys all have niche usages. Because you actually can have a reasoning to use the Lizard members and Magnolites. Because the Lizard members power up Iguana and Komodo Dragon and King Lizard. So you can use them as cannon fodder to build those guys' damages. Same thing goes for the Magnemite. The Magnemite now builds Volcanica very much in damage. So there actually is a usage for them. There actually is a way to use them to capitalize on their usage. So that's why I would put them in niche. They usually would be in D tier, but now I would say they're actually niche. Wait, are we summoning over? No. We're doing tier list, guys. Doing tier list. Duplicate have the case file? Oh, does she? If she had the case file, I'll put her in C. I don't remember if she does or should have. I just also think she's really bad. Personally, I don't think she's that good. Who else would I put in niche? Niche. Darkwing 2 is pretty niche. He has a unique skill. Multiple I wouldn't say is niche. He's actually decent. I would say like B tier. Aquarius, like honestly, like A tier. I would say he's kind of mid. Yeah, I would say he's probably bad. I would put him above him, but no. Kid Oliver, niche. Definitely niche. Not good character, but definitely can use him to build up some other characters. He does have a seasonal nightmare. Case file, so fine. Oh, Flaxen Leader. Hell yeah. One of the best niche characters. He could honestly be a C or B tier character if you build him highly, but you're mostly going to use him for his niche usage of increasing the damage. Not good damage, increasing the reward payout of your GDA ops, which you're mainly going to use him for. So, okay. Honestly, I'll throw him in niche, and I'm actually going to put him right here between there. He has a unique niche usage as of right now. But other than the rare unique usage of using him with a Volcanica and a General Krieg, he's ass. Now in GTA Ops, he can do pretty good, which would make me want to put him in C tier. So if he's not in here, he's a C tier. I'll give him that. War Woman. Uh I'll say War Woman probably B. Who else? I'm trying to think who else is C. 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 Sinister Mark C. Yeah, he's bad, but he's not the bottom of the barrel bad. Agent Spider. Agent Spider isn't as bad as Sinister Mark. Iguana might be as bad as Sinister Mark. I'll throw Iguana over there. Uh, Shrinking Ray might be as bad. I mean, Shrinking Ray might be a niche too, though. Because Shrinking Ray has her little ability that she boosts GTA Ops humans defenses. So okay, I'll give her that. He's okay. He's actually better than these guys, but he doesn't have a case file. So who else? Who else? Green Ghost has a case file, and she's not the worst, so I'll probably put her in B. If we're gonna start doing the B characters, we can start cranking those out. For B. We're gonna put for B. We are going to put Agent Spider. We're gonna put Bulletproof. Gonna put Multi Paul. Going to put who else is in B? I'm gonna put War Woman. Honestly, I'll say he's a little higher than that. I'll say we'll put Titan. Who else? Conquest is S or A. Conquest is gonna be somewhere up there, yes. Who else? Who else? Uh, Battle Beast sadly is probably B tier still. I would say King Lizard is probably B tier. He's only slightly better than Iguana is. Rust Livingston, I want to say is B tier. He could be A tier after the slight buff they gave him. I'll say A tier because the Maulers have their tags. So I'll say Maulers and him are A tier. Powerplex, definitely A tier. I'll say bottom of A tier, top of B tier for Rust Livingston. Red Rush, I'll say A tier as well. Dark Blood, Damien Dark Blood. He has a rare usage, and he's not that bad of a healer if you do super build him. But but there's no one that really does what he does. What he does if you build him high is he does a good amount of damage, but every time he kills a target, he heals your allies. He heals the team that is World Beyond. So anybody that it has the World Beyond tag will heal a good percentage of health. So it's like he's kind of like a pseudo. Why won't this focus? He's kind of like a pseudo healer in a DPS healer in a way. kind of like how Blue Sumark is. So yeah, I would say he's actually bottom of A. Oh yeah, get his ass down here. He's horrible. Um, Other than his ultimate, he's really not that good. His ultimate is really good. His ultimate's like SSS tier category ultimate, but he's really not that good. I'll put him. I'll put him in the bottom of A, but yeah, no. Lucan A, Dula maybe bottom of A because she's still pretty good on an Ultramite team. So she's not the worst you can get. Uh, who else? Now we could probably start moving to S. Now for S, I went to our monster girl in here too. As of S, we can start out with Rex. I don't know if I actually think Rex is S. I'll say Rex top of A. We can start out in the S category. Ooh, but I do think he's not S. So who can we move down? Someone got to go. I'll move. I'll move down Thula, but she works good against Viltrumites. She does work good against Viltrumites. I'll lower. I'll lower Rex. I do think Rex should be an A because of his damage against World Beyond characters, but he is a rare. He only has 3 abilities. So compared to the other guys, I would say, okay, fine. I'll move him down. Now we got to, and that's because I have to put Thetis in A. I cannot put Thetis in S. I can't. He's good, but he ain't that good. All right, now we're starting with S. I'm gonna say robots in S. I'm gonna say Nolan is an S. I'm gonna say Dinosaurus. Dinosaurus might be SS, but I'm gonna say S for right now. Komodo Dragon S. Who else? S. Omni Man, maybe FF. Uji Mark, maybe SS. Cecil, definitely good. Yeah. Immortal. Is Immortal S? Nah. Put Immortal down there. Armored Adam Eve. I'm gonna say S, top of S. And then who else? Call me crazy, but I think that's it for S. Because the rest of these characters are some of the best characters in the game. I'll maybe say you can throw Donald in the S category, but Donald's actually good. Donald's actually nasty. The damage Donald can do is actually disgusting. So I want to put him in FF, but I'll put him in S. Now let's hop into SS. Now at the bottom of SS, I'm going to instantly say you're going to have Omni-Man. I know, call me crazy, but there's a lot of people that can do what Omni-Man does at that high rarity. Oh, I haven't added Aquarius. I'm tripping. My bad. Thank you for pointing that out. Aquarius is actually going to be S. Hold up. Relax. I know. No, thank you, Evan, for pointing it out. I know. Don't call me crazy. I know. Him being an S tier is outrageous. He could be A tier. For me personally, because of how unique he is in GTA Ops, because of the fact that if you do build him high, you can use him in arena. Due to the fact he removes immunity barriers. Due to the
Hi,
fact
King.
he Due to the fact he counters Thetis like 1,000 people do at this point. Due to the fact he counters Volcanica. Due to the fact he counters Shapesmith. He counters so many people that no one talks about. He is actually, and I mean legitimately, a high tier character.
Can you do one after for best characters for GDA Ops?
I can do a separate one for GTA Ops, but this one does factor in everything. So yes, call me crazy, but trust me, he's actually very, very good. He's very, very good. I'm not telling you to build him over some of these other people we're gonna go over, but he's very good if you build him. Plus, he's extremely accessible. You can get a ton of him. You can get a ton of him. So he's very accessible. And that's another reason why I like the way I have my list is it is based a little bit off accessibility, which is why I'm probably going to drag him down a little bit, drag him at least below those guys. Same thing, I'll probably drag Lucan down. I think Lucan's better, but off accessibility, I'll probably rearrange it before I take the screenshot, but yeah. Now for FF, we went with him. Now let's go with. This is where it gets tough. I'm gonna have to say, Alan.
Doc Seismic is definitely SSS.
Yes, he is definitely. Doc Seismic actually went up. Like,
List
I had
suck
him.
Ray Eamon number 1.
I actually had him at the bottom of FF before, but now, especially thanks to his Volcanica team up, got moved up. I want to say OG Mark. I love OG Mark's ultimate though. His skills suck, and that's really what hurts him. His skills suck. His skills are so bad, but his ultimate is so good when you have it super high boosted and in 1v1 situations, it does so much damage. So I'm gonna have to put him down there. Then I'm gonna say Space Racer has kind of fallen from grace. I'm seeing a lot of people starting to remove him out of their teams. He's fallen a little bit out of grace. Um, After that, we're gonna probably go with Adam Eve, simply for healing aspect. I mean, you can probably put her below all of these guys because they do way more damage than she does. But off of heals, Adam Eve is one of the best supports in the game. So I'm giving her respects. As a person that plays healer in a lot of other games, I'm giving my healer some respect, okay? Um then I'm gonna probably go at that point. I'm probably gonna go at that point, Doc Seismic, then Volcanica. And yes, Volcanica is SS. She's that good. She's that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. She is arguably a top 5. In the situation where you have her extremely built, she actually could be top 5. She is that good. Now, her biggest downfall is that you kind of do need your other teammates to stay alive. But her with Thrag, General Krieg, Shapesmith, and my Conquest, she will ball out. She will ball out. Her with Blue Mark, Armored Adam Eve, a Doc Seismic, and like a Tech Jacket or a Space Racer, she will ball out. She will ball out. Like, trust me, she's really good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 people left. Damn, who's getting cut? I'm gonna say Anissa for humans. Actually, I'm because of the fact that she only counters humans, I am gonna drop her below these two. Because he counters Viltrumites, she counters everyone in a way. Like she just does pure damage. And then she only really counters humans, so she counters her, she counters him. He does good against her, she does good against her, he does good against her, so yeah. And then one person has to join them. And it hurts me to do this. I can't. It's gonna be General Creek. I can't do it. But I have to do it though. I have to because you need a General Krieg at this point in the game. Oh, it hurts. I can't. It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. It really hurts to not have her in top 5 anymore. It really hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me tremendously. But yeah, I think she's not top 5 anymore. I think her damage is so good. Her and Tech Jacket are like her and Space Racer were neck and neck, and she passed him. And then Tech Jacket came right over him out of nowhere and was like, "Hi!" And now they're like neck and neck. And it's like she does so much damage. She can heal herself. She has a little area effect. But the main reasoning why I'm giving it to Tech Jacket over her is Tech Jacket's healing is out of the world. She can literally full restore after getting nuked, and her damage output is just as good. Her damage output is just as good as Universe's. And she does stuns. And she does like sweep attacks, so she keeps herself alive by constantly moving. Like she's really, really good. And there's no real direct way to counter her. So yeah, gotta put her up there. I have to give her the respect. So we have 6 characters here. And it says top 5. So one of these guys got to go, and I am super stumped on this one. I have to say General Krieg because these 5 right here are insane. But then at the same time, I can't say General Krieg because you legitimately need a General Krieg at this point in time in the game. So I'm gonna say Tech Jacket, and I'm gonna say the top 5 in the game right now are these guys right here. I'm going to say Conquest is number 1. In my opinion, Conquest is still number 1. His durability, his damage output, his shielding himself after using his ultimate, his headbutt, meaning passing on effects apply to him. He's still one of the best characters in the game. Number 2, though, not shortly behind him, is going to be Thrag. No surprise there. Then I'm going to say it's Shapesmith, then it's Blue Suit Mark, and then General Krieg. And you can, like I said, you can obviously swap these two. I think you need a General Krieg.
Am I cooked, bro? I reset my Craig for food for Universa.
You're cooked. You are cooked. But the reasoning why I say you need a Craig is Craig, Thrag, and Conquest are like legitimately the big 3. That is legit the big 3. That is Clay, KD, and Curry. That is LeBron, Bosch, and Wade. That is Jordan, Scotty, and Pippen. That is the big 3. Like that's the best big
Old
3
video
you can use. No. That is the best big 3 you can use right now. The best healer in the game by a landslide. I would have him here if it was up to me because he's my favorite player. He's my favorite character in the game. But I have to be fair. Is Shapesmith. Shapesmith is by far the best healer.
Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe.
It's not even close.
This a pre-made video.
No, it's not. Shut up. So yes, this is
In
my
you
tier
cooked,
list.
I am building Cecil for GDA Ops.
Yeah, Cecil's pretty good. So this is what I would say my tier list would be. This is my tier list for heroes. Now,
isn't Seance Dog the best healer?
No, not better than Shapesmith. Honestly, not better than Shapesmith. Now if you're talking about a level 1,800 Seance Dog, then we got a different situation. But I don't think anybody besides the number one player in the game has a level 1,800 Seance Dog. So, bear to differ. And Seance Dog is far too hard to build. It's honestly a reasoning why I would want to put him down in the bottom of S tier. He's good. He's very good. He's easily a top 3 healer in the game in the sense of his skill kit and everything like that. But it is so hard to get him that it hurts him in value. It definitely hurts him in value, in my opinion. If you're not looking at the fact of being able to get him being a problem, then you can throw him up there. I give him the respect that he's an S tier character, but I put him at the bottom because of the fact of he is
Should I
one
build
of the
Aqueous?
hardest characters to get in the game. Should I build Aquarius? You can't go wrong with building him. I wouldn't recommend building him though. I would not say go build him, but you can't
Ability
go
of
wrong
Shapes
with him.
Miffed is the best.
Abilities of Shapesmith is the best, yes. How is Shapesmith good? Shapesmith is good for many of reasons that I can go over after we finish this video, but Shapesmith is very, very good. Very, very good. Best heal-wise, best damage-wise, best confusion. The confusion is part of what makes him do such good damage, and his durability is unspoken for. The fact that he can constantly heal himself, the fact that he can constantly absorb damage, the fact that if you put Canslock on him, he's damn near unkillable. He's one of the best characters in the game and is definitely the best healer in the game. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one.
King, how do you
Definitely-
feel about Universa, Kid Omni-Man, and 3 Elite plus Aquarius for train gain?
That's not bad. That's a good. I would use 1 Aquarius and 3 level 1 Olivers, because the more Olivers that die, the easier it is for her to crank up damage. But it's somewhat the same thing. I kind of use somewhat the same type of team. I actually use 3. I don't use an Aquarius though. I use 3 Olivers, a Universa, and an Anissa, or I use 2 Olivers, a Flaxen Leader, Anissa, and Universa. And downtown, I do that for downtown destruction, because I feel like it gets more usage out of that. And then for training gain, I use something like that. I use Volcanica, Doc Seismic with General Krieg, Thrag, and a Magnemite. But yeah, level 1 Magnemite. But that was some little secret sauce for you guys if you guys stood to the end. But I love you guys though. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Catch you guys next time.